In a row.
All right, Alana, we're still dealing with that haze, but some incredible sunsets out there.
You're going to love this video, Glenn. This is unbelievable. Coming out of American Fork, the boat harbor there. Chris Williams catching this video. That pop of color is absolutely stunning. Incredible sunset tonight in many locations. We've received some good pictures, but the boat harbor at American Fork takes the cake. Whew, smoggy skies, though, in several locations. Salt Lake, one of them. We've seen that haze building for several days. We're going to trend a little warmer as we head into tomorrow, and that's ahead of some potential relief. Yes, we will welcome it at this point. We started seeing that haze on Sunday, so that relief is right around the corner, and it does mean wet weather for some. Not everyone. I wish I could serve up a nice dose of snow, but not the case. Don Can taking this one from Sandy. Really pretty shot. Coming out of Salt Lake County, an area sitting with moderate air quality. We were expected to mix into that unhealthy category, and we did for sensitive groups for a period today. That will hold on into tomorrow, but we get a little relief by Friday in Salt Lake County as a weak cold front will target the state. Hey, we will take it. We just need some change. Also expecting to see unhealthy air spreading into Tooele County, Davis County, and Cache Valley. Cache Valley actually did see that unhealthy air this afternoon. Moderate air quality expected in eastern Utah, so that elevated particulate matter is out there, and it's going to stay for another day. This front, though, it's going to change things up. Let's hope so. 36 in Salt Lake. We get 30s for the next several hours with hazy conditions. Another cold overnight. We're going to be bottoming out in the 20s for those lows along the Wasatch Front. Colder in places like the Uinta Basin and Castle Country. High pressure still in control, but we're seeing some movement. You're noticing that cutoff low down in the Pacific, as well as the cloud cover that's been moving in to northern Utah, sneaking underneath that ridge throughout the day. Still out there, hazy skies for tonight with those cold temperatures. Tomorrow the haze holds on, but we start to get some movement. Clouds moving in and the winds picking up as a weak front will approach the Beehive State. We want this because hopefully with the front coming through, it brings some mixing and the air moving around, which is going to take the edge off the inversion. Notice those winds become more northerly as we head into Friday. The front does that, and hopefully that will promote that mixing in our valleys and clear out some of the shallow inversion layers that we're seeing. And the deeper stuff, let's take the edge off of it, right? It's going to help us out just a bit. Now, as we look at that moisture, it's really going to target the high country, northern mountains, and western Uintas. Let me show you how this setup really takes hold. So the ridge has been blocking any bit of moisture and storm activity throughout the Great Basin. But we get this low pressure system in the Pacific Northwest, and we get a front. It's going to dig a little closer, and as it does, by tomorrow evening, it's going to get close to the Beehive State. It's a bit moisture starved. Any bit of wet weather kind of heads over to the east, but as you notice, we do get the chance of seeing some light mountain snow for our northern mountains early Friday morning, and then also the case over the western Uintas. Good to have any bit of snow in our mountains this time of the year, and that northerly flow hoping to clear out that inversion. Temperatures in the 30s and 40s. This is the warm before the storm. 47 in Salt Lake tomorrow, 30s and 40s on the eastern side of the state, 53 in Cedar City, mid-40s in Delta. Taking a look at St. George, the high pressure has just resulted in a warming trend in the area. Plenty of sunshine, no haze down there, breezy conditions Friday and Saturday. The one thing wrong with these 7 days, very dry. We see those dry conditions holding steady for the Wasatch Front. Another day of haze. That front comes through, gives us some temporary relief. Haze will start to build back. It's just a question of when. We could see it by the start of our next work week. Temperatures in the low 40s and close to where we should be this time of year. Glenn, over to you.